Hello, I'm Sidney from Au Fil du Tricot, and I'm still with Neo and his little garter stitch top because we are still learning the basics of knitting. On previous video, I've shown you how to custom stitches using the knitted method and how to work the knit stitch. You can find those videos on the link somewhere over here. And now it's time to learn how to work the purl stitch. I like how I do it simply because I'm using 8 of the 10 fingers. The needles are resting against my palm, which makes my index free to move the stitches as I work. Then I will show you how to work the purl stitch. Don't forget that in the description I've put you the exact moment of when each section of this video begins, so you can go directly and see what you want. What I like to do first is get the stitches as close as possible from the tip. Therefore, once the needle is in place in my hand, I'm ready to knit. I like to block my work in place with the mid finger and my thumb. Then I wrap around the little finger and the ring finger so the end of the needle can rest against my palm. Then I have the index free, so I can move the stitches as I knit. I like to get as close as possible from the tip. First, I pinch the needle with my mid finger and the thumb, then wrap around little finger, ring finger, and get the end of the needle resting against my palm. Then my index can move freely against the needle. We are going to insert the tip of the right needle behind the front leg of the stitch from the back to the front. I now grab the right needle in between my thumb and middle finger from the left hand, wrap around my yarn and bring that yarn into the stitch. Now that the yarn is into that stitch, I can remove it from the left needle. I'm going to work the last 2 stitches as established. I insert the tip from the back to the front, wrap the yarn, bring it into the stitch, remove the stitch from the left needle. Insert the tip from the back to the front, wrap the yarn, bring it into the stitch and remove the left needle. All the stitches that were on the left needle are now on the right needle. To keep working, I rotate my work, so the last stitch worked is now near the tip of the stitch. To keep going, I make sure that the yarn I grab is the yarn going to the skein and not the end of it. So it's that one. Into the first stitch from the back to the front, I wrap, I bring the yarn into the stitch and I remove the stitch. And now you know how to work the purl stitch. Remember that if there is something specific you want to learn, you can tell me in the comments below. You have access to the rest of my video here, and remember to subscribe so you know whenever a new video is up. See you soon, bye bye!